Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to see if I can make up a drink. My first task is the water. So this seems like kind of like a lot of water, but not a big deal. So I'm going to take the water. Then I'm going to take some chili pepper and I'm going to put that inside of my water like this. I don't know how much to put in there. I'll just kind of keep sprinkling. Okay. Then I'm going to put some salt. How much salt, you ask? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to start pouring a whole bunch of salt. Then what I decided is, why not make it beautiful? Put a little bit of a flower in it. So I'm going to take some flowers and put some of that into my petal, from the petals into this drink. Look good? Yeah. I'm going to put that in there. Okay, that looks nasty. Then we have some strawberry rhubarb jam. That might make it kind of sweet. I don't know. Kind of maybe take away some of the other disgusting parts from the chili pepper and salt and stuff. So I'll just take like a spoonful and put that in there. Kind of mix it up like this. Yep, looks good. Try this. What do you think? So turn and share with a neighbor. Would you drink this? So instead, I'm going to see if I can put it into a glass that no one can see on the outside. So I'm going to pour it in like this. Looks good. Now can they tell what's on the inside? No. I didn't think about this. Maybe somebody would be able to smell it though. Because like if you ever eat something or drink something, you kind of start to go like this, but then it gets in your nose and then you're like, oh, what is in that? You know what I mean? So maybe I have to think of something different. Maybe I have to see if I can put some type of cover on it so that they can't smell it from inside. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, wait, I forgot the best part. I'm going to add in some dirt. Maybe that will help mask the smell a little bit if I put some dirt in there. Yeah, nice, disgusting dirt. Ew, that's so nasty. Okay, so I'm going to swirl that around a little bit. Oh, actually, that doesn't smell quite as bad with the dirt in there. You can't smell the chili part quite as much. Okay. Now, you might be wondering, why did I do this? Well, actually, it's because of a little friend of mine that had a question for me. They asked, why do people need counseling? Why do I have to go to counseling? What's the point of counseling? Why is it going to be beneficial? And then I started thinking about that for a while because that's a really, really good question. There's lots of people that never go to counseling. There's people that go through their whole school day and never talk to the school counselor or their friends about things that are happening to them on the inside. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to explain something to you about counseling. I want you to imagine that you are this cup and that life, circumstances, and events are the ingredients that I put inside of the cup. So if this is you, then maybe the salt represents your tears. Maybe it's things that you're really hurting or feeling or thinking about that really, really causes you to be really, really sad. Maybe there are moments in your life where it feels like a dark cloud is happening all around you and that you can't get out of it. Maybe there are times when all you want to do is just curl up and cry. Maybe the chili pepper is really deep hurts inside of you. Maybe somebody isn't following the body safety rules. Maybe somebody is using their words to hurt you and they enjoy hurting you. Maybe when someone in your life is angry or upset, they physically want to hurt you. So maybe the chili pepper is really deep wounds that happen. Maybe the rhubarb is things that are a little bit tart. Maybe it's something in your life that you enjoy sometimes, and then other times it reminds you of a bad dream or a bad circumstance. Maybe it's the fact that some of your friends are good and some of your friends are mean. Maybe it's those times at recess or walking in the hallways or feeling late and people make fun of you, or you feel like that you don't have any friends. Maybe that's the rhubarb. Maybe the flower is you, and you're seeing that other people around you are growing and learning, and that you just don't feel as smart as some other kids around you. Maybe you're noticing that their petals, maybe they're blooming gorgeous, beautiful things around them. Maybe it looks like they can do amazing things with their life. And maybe that makes you feel left out or lonely. Or maybe that makes you feel like you're maybe not as smart as someone else in your class or in your neighborhood. Represents the places where you're planted. Maybe your environment. Maybe your home life isn't the safest place, the happiest place. So when you think about all of those things, maybe some of it is true, maybe not. But even if I were to take just a spoonful of this, would you want to drink it? It doesn't even have to be a full glass, right? Maybe it's just a little bit of a spoonful. Maybe there's nothing even on the spoon. But if I still licked it, would the taste still be there? Yeah, it'd be pretty disgusting. That's why people use counseling. That's why counseling is important. Because it's really, really, really hard to keep all of those things bottled up inside of you. Sometimes people won't know the things that are happening to you on the inside because of what they see on the outside. You may look like you're really happy. You may come to school looking really prepared. But then there are some things, some really hard things, some really sad things, some really scary things that are happening to you on the inside that people won't know about until you bring it to the light, until you start talking about it, until you start sharing about it. So that's one of the reasons that people decide to come to counseling. Do you ever like jumping on a trampoline? I do. During the pandemic, my roommates and I decided that we were going to get a trampoline, an indoor little mini trampoline. Sometimes your thoughts are like a trampoline. They just keep bouncing, 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 bouncing in your head nonstop. Sometimes thoughts can be really good things, really beneficial, helpful things for you. And then other times they can be really negative things that your brain sometimes lies about you. Maybe saying to you that you're not smart, or that you're not strong, or you can't do this. Who's ever going to listen to you? No one's going to believe you. So sometimes that can feel really overwhelming. And those thoughts don't stop. So it's like jumping on a trampoline. That sometimes, it's like even when you're trying to rest, even when you're really, 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 really tired, and you just want to break, and it feels like your legs can't jump anymore, and it just hurts everywhere. Your brain is telling you, don't stop, keep jumping. And it jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps, and you just want to collapse. Sometimes that's how your brain works too. So that's another reason why people decide to go to counseling. People decide to go to counseling if they have negative thoughts or emotions or feelings that just won't stop jumping. And we can help you with that at counseling.
Okay, here's the last reason that some people go to counseling. Unlike in the first activity where I had a glass where no one could see what it was on the inside, sometimes people, important and safe people, they do see what's going on in the inside, and they want for you to have your best chance in life. So sometimes, if sad or scary things happen to you, like these sprinkles, and I put it here at the bottom, what do you think is going to happen if I just fill my glass up with water? So sometimes people will notice the things that are happening inside of you, and they get concerned. And they say, hey, you know what? We want for you to have your best chance in life. We want for you to be able to grow and thrive. We want for you to be healed, to have healing, to have someone to listen to have someone voice your thoughts to that aren't going to be judgmental. That's what counseling does. Counseling lets things that are hidden come to light. Counseling lets those bouncing thoughts that are negative and that can feel very overwhelming and scary to you. Counseling can let the things that people do see allow you to feel empowered, and we give you tools and activities and truth statements that you can carry on with you for the rest of your life.